Come gather round beneath the moon tonight. Hearts are glowing, spirits shining bright. Feel the rhythm of Papa Tuanuku song. This is the place where we all belong.
No mai haere mai, te whānau. Welcome to this beautiful portal of the Live Moo Wisdom Circle. It is July 29th, and today we are weaving together this power of this full moon in Aquarius right now, and many other tohu have come in, or the white frequencies, the white rainbow has come in for the 5th time in 3 months. Thank you, Jenny, for bringing that to our attention. And also the white animals and how significant they are. They've been coming up a lot recently with the white, especially the white hawk, the white kahu, and also the white whale. The white whales come in a lot, and the white lions, the white turtle, the white wheke. It's all super significant to the prophecy, the convergence of the prophecy and the great illumination. It happens through the white kingdoms. The purification has begun. And actually the white Māori as well, funny enough, they're actually part of a prophecy. It's like the white-skinned indigenous peoples. So it's a whole thing to have the white Māoris coming and rising right now, because they really don't belong in any world, so they may as well belong in all the worlds. It's just how it rolls. So no mai haere mai e te whānau, welcome. I'm Te Kura Ki, your hostess, and on behalf of all the Galactic Grandmothers of Moo, we'd love to welcome you here. And I'm also co-hosting with Granny Anhara Sundari, who's there in the background. And she's going to be broadcasting from Taupo Nui Atia, the Blue Diamond Lake of Aotearoa, through the heart chakra. And I'm here at the mouth of the dragon in a little place called Kopu, which is Venus. It means Venus, but it also means the womb. And beaming to you from the altar. And yeah, this stargazer's platform, this temple that's been created to honor the divine goddess, walking the beauty way, and being a conduit for whatever's coming through for Moo, because that's what we're here for, right? Well, that's certainly the space that I feel like I'm taking in this whole movement piece right now. And so on behalf of all of the Galactic Grandmothers Movement and the entire movement, which most of you are who's are actually here in the group, we'd love to all welcome you here in this space. So thank you for showing up for yourselves. Thank you for watching this replay, if you're watching the replay. For us, your presence really matters. It's the Māori that helps to drive the mothership, that helps to raise her. It's the frequency, and it is the greatest gift that we can offer each other. Yeah, I'm just looking at that whale that was flying in the sky just a minute ago. There it is up there. It's pretty cool, huh? We got some flying whales. Just goes to show you that the water isn't just below us, it's within us, and it's above us as well. And we're also breathing water. So, whānau, without further ado, I would like to open the space up. Let us bring in some light. Let there be light. Right, isn't that what God shared in the Bible? Let there be light. That was the first word, the light, the first light came before anything else. And then I guess the sound came before light. Now we're just going to bring in some ahika, some pure, some Lemurian wood, which is the Palo Santo. Really feeling that's from Lemuria. Really feeling the essence of that. So cleansing our fields. Here we go. Above us, below us, before us and behind us, within us and without us. Te kotahitanga o te mu e te wairua tapu. Haere mai ka kahutia mātou I tō aroha. Whakakota hitia a iwi kato. E raro I te rangi kotahi. Ka hoki te oranga, ka tau te rongo. O te hā o te mu e manawatia. Tūturu whakamawa ki a Tina. Haumi e, hui e, tae ki e. O sacred spirit, come cloak us in your love. Unite all tribes as one beneath the one sky. Let healing return, let peace settle, let the sacred breath of Mu be embraced. It is fixed, it is bound, as we join together as one. Kia ora. Feel like I'm getting ready to fly away. Maybe this is a prelude to me going away somewhere, right? Like in the next couple of weeks, I'll be going away to Vanuatu, some warmer climate. It's been like super freezing here in Kopu. Been waking up to half an inch of thick frost all over the vehicles and grass and everything. And ooh, it's cold. Below 0 degrees, you know. Yeah, be nice to go away to some warm destination. So tonight, Whānau, please be sure to engage. Please be sure to write your comments in the chat box because we love hearing from you. We also love getting some love. So if you love what you're hearing, send us some of the tools there. You've got some medicines there that you can share. So there's rainbows, there's love hearts, there's flowers, there's celebration, there's all sorts there. So be sure to engage in that way as well. And if you really have something to share, if something's prompted you, then please put your hand up because we'd love to hear from you as well. And don't be shy. So, yeah, arriving in this field together of or peace, love, joy, and truth. I'm now just going to hand it over to you, to our beautiful sister Anhara Sundari Astaria, and just welcoming you to the star, welcoming you into the space.
Wow,
And
loving that moai and all the birds, so beautiful, hey? Yeah, when you had the
yes.
kōrero about the white Māori, that is in the Rainbow Prophecy of Peace, where the white ones will learn about the ways of the ancestors, Indigenous ancestors, and they would be the ones that would come forward. So it definitely is in that prophecy. So that's pretty magical, and that's definitely us as well. So, well, I've had an amazing day with whānau. We had a gathering this morning for our Taupo Spiritual Collective, and that was amazing. 8 showed up, and then we decided we're going on a hikoi, and we did the full moon gathering at Zavuya Land, and 8 showed up there. It was magical, magical. And yeah, the energies are beautiful, hey? I'm really feeling this Aquarian energy. So I'll talk a bit about that actually, because it's quite potent for all of us. And I've been seeing some threads showing up. But Neil Comte, he actually put a post up and I quite like it. And I have seen it before, but I have actually forgotten about it, all the nitty gritties, but it's from Hashim Al Gaili. Octopuses are incredibly smart, and I thought I'd like to share this with everyone. So we know they can open jars, solve puzzles. They have a large brain that consists of 500 million neurons. They can exert a force greater than their own body weight. They can change colour and squirt out poison. Some of them are able to recognise individual humans. And I remember that from there was a movie about the octopus teacher, I think that's what it was called. Amazing, really touched me deeply. They can sense light with the help of pigment proteins found on their skins. Oh, my octopus teacher, you got it, Jenny. And octopuses were the first intelligent beings on the earth. I totally believe that, actually. They emerged in the oceans more than 400 million years ago. And octopuses have 10,000 more genes than humans. And they have unique genes that help them survive for millions of years. And they have a built-in mechanism for editing and directing their own brain genes. It's like, what the hell? This is pretty phenomenal stuff, right? So thanks, Neil. Be nice to see you on a call one night so we can have a bigger kōrero about that, right? But I've been kind of looking online, going through some stuff myself. I've been doing a lot of work online with Dr. Rangi Marie. Of course, this is her big birthday. We have had a lot of stuff going on. But Robert Edward Grant, he wrote something and it really touched me as well. He said monad. Monads are our groups of people like we might bulk incarnate, and Te Raukura and I and all of you will be of the same monads. So it's the same, what they call oversoul. So like the same overtone. And I've written a lot about this lately, but I feel like we're merging and we're synchronizing. There's too much same, but we're all unique, he said. And he wrote this little thing, Robert Edward Grant. He said, even losing 7 years of work, 8,000 posts, and 1 million followers can reveal how easily achievements become part of our identity. The real lesson is learning to value our individuality without becoming attached to being special, chosen, or recognized. What we build can disappear. Who we are goes much deeper than any recognition attached to it. And I really, really like that. I thought that's so, that's right. We're building in the oneness and we're building the moon monad for the mother grid. And even Franco Hickey, he used to run a lot of the, the big festivals here. And he's kind of going through something at the moment. He wrote, the future isn't built by spectators. It's built by community. And that's what we're doing. We've got all these communities, super strong, powerful. We're connecting and we're doing, I was saying, did a post, for the people, by the people. That's us. That's what we're up to. So I had a look at, say, like a bit of a calendar of what's been happening. So from the 19th to the 23rd, we had Barbolt's basket, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. This is about collective change, innovation, and new ideas. Then we went into the 21st of July, Jupiter sextile Uranus. Aspect is associated with breakthroughs. This is all very Aquarian too. Creativity, creative leadership, unexpected opportunities, new ways of thinking, and bold innovation. So on the 20th of July, we had Jupiter opposite Pluto. That's transformation again. The universe is trying to tell us something, right? Power, truth, leadership again, questioning old systems. Then the 18th of July, Uranus trine Pluto, long-term aspect, deep societal change, innovation, technological and cultural evolution, building new structures from old foundations. I'm like, okay, right, it's full on. Then we got the Day Out of Time with Auntie Rose, Dr. Rangimarie Peri on the 25th of July. That was powerful for me. Honestly, I thought I was on a different planet. Things were so synchronistic. It was out the gate. And then, of course, on the 26th, we had the helical rising of Sirius, our great mother sun, our great central sun. And so that's kind of a little bit of a kōrero about that. But the big thing that I noticed is Dr. Rangimarie Te Turu ki Ariki Rangi Rose Perry is Leo Aquarius rising. Carmel Riley, who works with us, is Leo Aquarius rising. Anharatanui Anharasundari is Leo Aquarius rising. Tirokara is Capricorn, but she's got a Leo moon and Aquarius rising. And I'm like, okay, we've got to, try and work out what this all means, right? Leo, creative leadership. Aquarius, collective awakening and innovation. We were all drawn to the same tohunga because the teachings resonated deeply with our own values and inner calling. By living and teaching those values, we become stewards of a tradition rather than simply students. We each naturally express leadership, creativity, and a collective service to the all. Our influences come not from authority, but from embodied people collectively. Have we accepted a responsibility to carry wisdom in service of others? Yes. Do we not own the matauranga, the knowledge? No, we don't own it, but something we can be entrusted with to care for and pass it on to the future generations. And that's what I feel right now, what I have been shown about what that actually means, that a big core group of us that are in leadership have, that phenomena, the sun and the rising, same. So we'll look a little bit deeper about Leo and Aquarius at this time. So the heavens are highlighting a dance between the radiant heart, the Leo, and the collective vision, the Aquarian. So Leo, step into your light. The sun has entered Leo, beginning Leo's season, and Jupiter is in Leo. This combination amplifies confidence, creativity, generosity, and leadership, and visibility. And that's quite a big one for a lot of people. People don't want to generally be visible. And it's kind of like the next level of your mahi when you go, oh, stuff it. Who cares? I've been doing this for years. I know what my kōrero is. It's like time to open up to people. And a lot of people love videos. They love hearing what you've got to say, seeing where you live. They love that communication. It's time to ask, and this is for everybody, where am I being called to shine more brightly? Am I expressing my authentic gifts? And can I lead from the heart rather than from ego? So Jupiter in Leo is opposing Pluto in Aquarius. So it's kind of a big jimby jumble. Brings deep transformation. Power struggles or questions around purpose can arise, but they are invitations to grow in a more authentic version of yourself. So Leo and Aquarius, the sacred polarity, the full moon in Aquarius, boom, another layer. So that's today, illuminates the relationship between Leo. This is who I am. Aquarius, how do my gifts serve humanity? The invitation to balance personal expression with service to the collective. It may feel like old identities are dissolving, so a more aligned purpose can emerge. Leo invited you to stand in your own light. Aquarius asks us to shine that light in ways that better the wider community. And that is the mahi here. That is the mahi with the moon movement. And yeah, I'm really wanting us all to walk together arm in arm and bring our young leaders forward. I mean, you're all holding beautiful codes within you that we need. So he's sitting that with you right now, putting down the rako.
Kia ora, sister. I'm just having a moment with my pussycat. He's having big kōreros with me and, being a bit of a lion boy. He's sort of to form of what we're speaking into. And I just wanted to point out how many people here are actually affected by this, the full moon that's happening right now. And we've got a lot of whānau who are part of this journey, who are all in sync, all that monadic alignment taking place. And deeply feeling that. So we've got, somebody said Leo moon and rising. So that's Rachel. Esther's Leo rising. And no doubt there's others here. And then we've got a comment here. Yesterday, it felt different in my body, more alive. Today, I feel a huge shift has definitely happened. I've been ecstatic all day. My body is so relaxed. Nothing hurts. I feel a strong energy inside me. I feel empowered. Oh, that's awesome, sister. Who was that? Sorry, I'm just keep knocking the top off that. I can't
Me,
see it.
Carolina.
Oh, right. Okay. Yep. There we go. I needed both hands. Sorry, I had one on the cat as well. And Mira, Aquarius rising. Oh, wow. That is fabulous. We're also setting up a little bit of a program at the moment where those that are part of the Moon Movement, we're going to split you into groups of 10 and have leaders step up and actually take a role in leading the group and being in those groups for a little while, and then changing a little bit of the leadership gets turned around so that each person that feels ready can step into their own level of leadership. And that's very Aquarian. Absolutely it is. And this is it. We are coming into the new Aquarian frequency of what we're here to bring forward. And yeah, interesting. Today I had a big thing rise in me around some things that have been probably niggling me for a little while out there. There's been a lot of persecution around the use of technology and AI and, all for music creation and for graphics and things like that. And there's been a lot of bagging of it. And of course, I see that as like the separation consciousness really stepping in and taking over people, like it's actually become a reason for separation now. And I just have a real, I suppose, part of me is a bit of a warrior, and I'm like, actually, if people are doing that, then they really need to get off all technology. They can't just say things like that and use platforms to perpetrate their message while they're still using technology to share their message. That's just AI is the biggest mirror of our consciousness. We need to put love and light into it. Kia ora. Exactly, which is what we're doing, right? And it's actually the gift right now to humanity to allow us to be able to bring forward all of our creativity, all of the aspects that are perhaps even hidden, our talents, our gifts, and I love that it's that mirror too. So thank you for sharing that. And it's also, I see it as artificial intelligence. We've always had it. We're only just accessing it now. So it's ancient. And yeah, and there's even more advanced technology coming. We're only just scratching the surface right now. And right now we have like this huge favorable illumination with this moon energy with Leo and Jupiter and these alignments taking place, like Aquarius and Leo are opposite to one another, but it's the opposites that are attracting, and it's like this great mirror that's attracting its full revelation, and whatever's been hidden. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry, the bloody cat. Whatever's been hidden is now being revealed. And so there's this massive unearthing of ancient knowledge, even like the doctrines of Mu, how they've all been unearthed right now and shared, and they all link into all the Huna teachings around the planet and all the Mu teachings. Actually, there is no separation between the two. And this great illumination is such a blessing for us at this time to watch the visibility of things that are needing to be cleared, like even that conversation, even people that they've been standing on the edges in full judgment and persecution, and then suddenly the realization is that, heck, actually, I've been revealed now, because whatever they've been holding back has now been shared, and that message doesn't make sense. So yeah, I reckon you're gone through the AI portal and gone through the other side. Yeah, a few times, especially with those 000 magnetics. And now I'm on the other side because I got my wings. And welcome, Maggie. Great to see you, sister. Fabulous. So, the other thing is, what are we actually celebrating right now? Because we're in a huge celebration. We've just come through this major doorway, and yeah, it's big. It's really, really big. This is the age of Aquarius, and this is our celebration in this Aquarian moon, the revelation, and the deep unconscious being exposed too, of all the things that have been sitting there in the background that have needed to be spoken into, that have needed to come forward, and then boom, hello, yes, let's speak into them. So this axis that we're on is really, about conscious community as well. It's about the collective field, what that's seeking right now. It's about innovation, planetary stewardship. How are we bringing that forward? For me personally, it's the rongoa that I've been holding for so many years, which was my first love. And it's what brought me closer to myself. It's what brought me closer to God, was the rongoa. I used to be a kai rongoa, where I used to go around eating plants as a kid, and I poisoned myself a few times. But, I soon found out, what plants did what. And yeah, I didn't know it had a name, but it's actually a kai rongoa. And so, yeah, I felt like a really strong connection to the plant kingdom for most of my life. And I feel like I'm stepping back into that role again. It's coming round again, because a few years ago, I was actually taking people for medicine walks, taking them into the forest. I was running Māori medicine programs where be like a full apprenticeship into learning the sacred art of how to make medicine. And people would come for an entire year and learn the body work, learn the medicine side, learn how to make medicine. And now it's coming full circle, because a lot of those students are now coming forward and asking me now to approve them as teachers and medicine carriers and ACC providers and things like that. So it's definitely, I've initiated a lot of wahine who are now carrying strong medicine. So I'm grateful for passing that forward and being able to share that from all those years ago. And so this great journey of July, oh my God, Assos, people did say, they did warn us that it was going to be a big season, and it surely has been. I've just come through the green diamond doorway today, as I feel like this big green diamond. It's like the renaturing. That's the big message that I received on the weekend. We're renaturing. We're coming into this grand sustenance of the heart intelligence, and the voices have been calling us to resource ourselves with more nature, commune with nature, come into with self, the communion with self as well, which is the renaturing of ourselves and each other, like coming into a whole new state of grace with each other. And it sometimes means that we do have to get naked and get in that bush and take our shoes and socks off and go on the freezing cold grass, even when there is ice on there, just so that we can ground and just so we can feel. We've got so disconnected, with, there is a place for technology, but sometimes we spend too much time on technology. And I was really grateful this weekend for being able to just get out, go into the bush, connect and work with plant medicine as well, and actually tune into that beautiful Cody forest, which it was just pure Cody forest for 5 acres of it right there, right in the backyard of this friend of mine. So yeah, really enjoying that. And this journey, wow, we've come through, like Anhara was sharing about Neptune turning our vision inwards. We had Venus being called back into service with nature. Again, we've got the living nature right there, just constantly knocking on our door. Mars and Uranus challenged our mental constructs and how we are thinking in the world. Are we thinking through the mind of the warrior, or are we thinking through the mind of the peacemaker? We have those two choices. Love or fear. That's it. And many people are stuck stuck in the war god frequency as well. So you can see it written all over their faces. You can see it in their actions. You can see it in their posts and what they're sharing and what they're saying. And we've got that beautiful Venusian rose line restoration, which has taken place with Auntie Rose. She, that's been fully anchored now. It feels very complete. And what really helped anchor that and land it was the Barbolt's basket, which we call the Kitty of Mu. We had all those overflowing diamonds that were coming forward from this kitty, just overflowing. And of course, we added more diamonds to the kitty because we can. And something really big shifted, and it really has opened or reopened the frequency of benevolence on this planet in a big, big way. It's like we're already in a peace way. We're already fully embodied in that way. And I guess there's still a little bit of catching up to do. And I see that the Cancer new moon restored the waters of the heart, of the plasma in our blood. It's really taken it up a few octaves. And the Mercury called us back into, even though it was retrograde and there was a bit of chaos there with technology, it still called us back into our authentic voice so we could actually hear ourselves communicate from the inside out. And now we have the sun and the moon meeting in Leo and Aquarius, and the sovereign heart meets the one heart, the inner sun, and the collective sun. So it's all coming into this great water bearer, benevolent frequency. It's the living consciousness of Mu that's been carried through those waters, and the restoration of the original Mother Council, the Mother Current, that which is moving through the hearts of humanity right now. And that which calls forth cooperation, vision, the great innovation and the understanding of what it's here we're actually for, the really important questions. So yeah, that's a little bit from me for now. Passing the toko back to our sister. Kia ora, sister.
Wow, my mind was just going all over the place there, in a good way though. So I've been doing a lot of videoing today, actually, and it was quite interesting because I went up to Tauhara retreat where we're going to have our Moo retreat from the 7th to 11th of December. And there was these arborists were there, like just because I wanted to video and it was a beautiful day, there was like 3 trucks cutting down trees. And I'm like, okay, what am I going to do about this? And I thought, I'm not going to do anything. And it was quite interesting because I thought, I'll go and have a kōrero with Mauna Tauhara, which is quite interesting because on the weekend, when I was guided to go up to the marae, when I'd done written a post about Dr. Rangi Marie, which made me cry actually, it was so deep that the mahi that I have learnt from her, through her, and when I wrote it in a special way, and it just, I don't know, it just touched my soul. Anyway, it was like, go up there. And then so I get up there to the marae where I was meant to be a sound healer. And I'm met by this Tane. And his wife was there, but she was busy. And we ended up having this kōrero. And oh my God, honestly, he is total moo. He's a moo boy. And his short nickname's B. And I thought, oh yeah, he'll be humming with us in no time, right? Because we do the bee humming and with the technologies. And anyway, he told me so much about all the visions I've had here, and many of us. And he said, yes, that's correct. He knows ancient knowledge beyond what I knew. It was really mind-blowing. And so I had to leave, and I went back after we had our training. Yes, all about the 17. I've had the 17 come up in someone's kōrero today. And I learnt something about that too from someone else, 17. But anyway, so I'm going to interview them. Te Raukara will as well, him and his wife. They hold a lot of waitaha knowledge. And so I know she guided me to them. She was telling me to get up there while they were there. And I did actually interview quite a few people that day that had very deep kōrero for me, life-changing for myself. But yes, so just want to speak in whānau. You'll see that I've put it up these videos about this, our beautiful Moo workshop, and we really need commitment. We can't hold the whāriki by ourselves. We have big work to do with the mother grids, with the spinner chakras, with the water, all of it. We're still getting the download on that, and we really need people to put their hands up, confirm, pay a deposit. Te Raukara and I worked it out. If you can get your own accommodation, it will be about $1,400 for the 5 days, Te Raukara. So, but of course, being there, you don't have to worry about anything. If you want to go stay with us there at Tauhara Centre, everything's provided, your food, everything, and stay in the vibration of Moo. So yeah, please feel into your heart and help us raise that mothership and do the mahi, the bigger mahi that we need to do. Okay, I wanted to talk about releasing the shackles of false calendars. And I just realised too, so today we had 8 in the morning gather and we had 8 in the afternoon gather, right? Well, there's the 8-8 Lionsgate numerology. So I'll have a little kōrero about that. But we're being taught through numbers. The number 17 came up And someone said about the Q, it's actually Q is the letter, the 17th letter. And there is actually some military, and I haven't looked into it, some military people who work with number 17, with the Q, and they are all about peace. So I thought that was interesting, right? But yeah, yesterday, today, 17, number 17 is always coming up. It's definitely a gateway. So some time ago in a shamanic ceremony, I've got my little turtle, my latest one from my op shop. It was just sitting there. It's quite beautiful. We did have a kōrero about the 28, every 28 days wahine bleed. Well, Grandmother Turtle is actually about the wahine, the mother. She's the mother, right? And also we know, Te Reo Kora, don't we, that when you bleed, you're actually releasing a lot of toxins from the body. There's actually a big kōrero from that, and we used to kōrero into that quite a lot, and we can maybe at another time. So the Grandmother Turtle Shell, we know the day out of time, it's so-called, it's a free day in linear sense, is the closing of the 13 times 28, 364 days. And so the day out of time alchemizes the 13 moon calendar with the solar principles and realigns humanity into renewed appreciation for our inherent divinity. I love that. And Raylene Sesco Brady, she's pretty onto it lady, amazing channel. We all know her. She talked about the spherical consciousness. So galactic time is spiralic. Our blood spirals too. There's free flowing through our body. The Hunab Ku is a Mayan symbol, and it's depicted as a spiral or a circle. And also the square and the cross representing the center of the galaxy and the source of all movement and energy in the Mayan cosmology. It's associated with the concept of unity, balance, and interconnectedness. Now, this is what happens when we get hijacked by calendars. We actually lose our connection to each other. And if we can get back into proper time, we can actually, it will make a big shift in humanity's consciousness. So she also said that the source of infinite power, Sirius, is considered the higher self, and pivotal focus as the greater central sun of our galaxy, the spiritual sun behind the physical sun within the center of the universe, is fractally connected to humankind's causal body, so the outer body. It spirals within the spirals, interconnect as a microcosm and macrocosm of the great central sun. Our higher mind is our solar body, igniting and reconfiguring from within. So this is all happening from within, because we know we are through the golden central channel, the galactic gateways. It's all within us. So the great central sun is the solar logos of our galaxy, is the main portal. Be sun gazers, get the codes. So beyond the mechanical functionality of linear calendars, which I always felt myself, I hated going to work 9 to 5. I couldn't handle it. Inside of me, I knew something was intrinsically wrong with that. And that's why in my life, I have created my own businesses and work for myself, either as a healer or whatever it's been, because I always felt, I felt like this resistance, really strong resistance, and be good to know if any of you have felt that way too. Even though at times I did get caught up in it, I always had that resistance going on there. So she says that, Raylene, that it's a malevolent agendas. They hijacked it. So we would actually put ourselves against each other. And so now we're going back and we're connecting our divinity. We're in nature, reconnecting into our innate organic nature, actually, within the cosmic interplay of the 13 cycles of true accord. All is unveiling. Simply put, time is up on all things introduced and artificial. And we do use AI with our drawings and things like that, but we tell it what to do. I don't, if I connect with AI on any level, I am saying what I want. And I'm very direct in what I want and what I want, how I want to express myself. And I like my own thoughts and my own soul, my own higher self, and my work with my monads as well. So yeah, this is all about releasing those falsities. And oh yes, Carolina said, yes, I do not like working 9 to 5. Did you get the rest of that, Te Raukura?
Yeah. Hang on. I've just got to move the cat. Did you want to carry on and I can read it out later?
Okay, so we're just coming in here, avoiding the falsities. We need to get back into true time, the recognition of the conception of organic time within your own organic form. Your etheric womb overlays and births organic time in this awareness. So our 28-day cycle was actually a freaking clock, internal clock that was original time with the cosmos. And how underrated was our bleeds every 28 days. It was like, we had it programmed like it was a curse, right? Instead of having the red tent days when we were honoured and looked after like the Indigenous peoples did. And we have a lot of wahine here in Taupo that are bringing the red tent ceremonies in. They're starting those soon. And I really, really honour that. I honour that. But I didn't really see the deeper meaning of it, that really we were the time clock. This is pretty special. So I say with time, I play with time. I've worked with different modalities. And so if I want to slow time down, I go and I say something, I go, well, I'm going somewhere and I'm late. I'll go, we'll come into new time. So that's fast. Or if I want to slow down because, I'm not going to arrive on time, I'll roll back into old time. And so I've always done this for quite some time. And it's been fun and it always works actually. So I'll come back later a little bit about the 8-8 Lionsgate with Raylene, a bit of a kōrero with her, but it's actually all about our time clocks. Yeah, we need to reclaim it. Putting down the rākau.
Kia ora, sister. Just going to read those comments. Had a bit of a busy chat. Oh yeah, Jenny says white has all colours. Yes, it does. It's a refraction, isn't it, of all colours. Lots of white. Okay, so that was further back. There is a great app called CoStar where you can view your chart. And then Natalie Sarah, there it says about the AI. I've already read that. Oh, where are we? AI, biggest mirror of consciousness. We need, yeah. Beautiful teachings. White Hats Alliance, military intelligence is Q. Q has been around since Elizabeth I. John D., her military intelligence. Well, great wānanga that would be. I refuse to do standard hours now. Now I work when I can and when it flows with my day. I don't ask for permission. I just be. Good on you. And Carolina says, yes, I do not like working 9 to 5. I can't get going until the afternoon. I work much better in the evenings. I kind of similar, actually. Yeah, not much of a morning person myself. So, whānau, yeah, thank you for that amazing sharing. And yeah, I love Raylene Squire Brady's mahi. It's very powerful. And during last weekend, we had the 00 magnetics when we did our ceremony, and that felt really powerful. Going through that zero doorway, I felt that very strongly the next day because, while you're doing it, you're never as super present. And it's interesting because when I went up to Kyria's place, and some of you met Kyria on Saturday, she was on the call. We did that meditation twice. We did it when I got there and later on as well. Or was it the next day that we did it? Anyway, we did it twice. And I don't know if anybody's listened to that meditation, the one that where we were actually doing all the sound. And it's freaky as fuck. It's like, oh my goddess, we sound like Alien Nation hardcore. If you ever want to know what galactics sound like, just listen to that recording. It's incredible. So we zero pointed just even listening to the replay. And so that I felt that deep, deep sense of going into that portal, the attractor factor, that zero magnetics, the reset, and everything felt different afterwards. It's like we're going into a different sense of coherence, of understanding, of authenticity. Like everything really matters now. There's a deepening that's taking place, and it's a deepening of our love field. That's what I sense. And, after what we'd shared that night, I decided to have a little bit of an experiment, actually. When I was up in Matakana area, I went to this cafe. I'd ordered something hot to drink, and I was just waiting there for my hot drink to be made. And I decided, instead of projecting love, which I usually do, I'm going to absorb it from the environment, from nature, from the universe. And I'm going to really zero point it through my body, take it in through the stargate, of the heart. And I just stood there and did this experiment, just seeing what would happen. And everyone started staring at me, funny, and smiling, looking at me and smiling. And I could feel the love field getting super duper strong. And this woman walked past me and she couldn't stop looking at me. She kept staring while she was walking past me. And I was thinking, oh, well, I've never had that kind of, experience before. I've never had that kind of reception from people. And then when I went to go and get my hot drink, even both the dudes who were behind the counter looked at me directly into my eyes and had a very, very soft look and gifted me my hot drink with gratitude and said, thank you very much for coming. They both bowed to me. And I was like, holy shit, man, this shit's real. So I'm just letting everyone know that it's really happening. This shift is really, really happening. And we're the ones perpetrating it. We're the ones bringing it forward. It happens through us. We're zero pointing it. And that absorption of love, that love field, that tapping into that, our real nature before the hijack, before the fear took over, is what we're bringing forward, and we don't have to project it anymore. I think the projection makes it somehow depotentizes it, whereas if we're just literally absorbing the experience of what already exists, that's how we raise moo. It's not from any other means. We're actually bringing it online again, back to, gosh, I'm getting all these incredible things falling from the sky as I said that. So yeah, confirmation right there. So let me just quickly read this. Somebody has, how interesting. My 4-year-old son couldn't stop talking about zero last weekend. I love this beautiful deep connection to our love field. First time now hearing about the phase zero. Yeah, the zero pointing, exactly. And the other thing about the phase zero pointing, sisters and brothers, is that there's 4 chambers in the heart, and right in the center there's what is known as the black hole. And that black hole is where the magic truly happens. That is the 0 point magnetics. And when we start utilizing all our manifestation capacity and take it through that gateway and just absorb it, just know that it already exists, and then just bring it on in, bring it on home to Mama Bear, as through her heart, then life starts responding in kind. So yeah, there's a lot more to share around that, but yeah, this is the great attractor, and we're in it. We're living it now in through our bodies, in through our real nature. This is part of the opening of those doctrines. And it's, our becoming isn't something we need to push into existence. It's something that we just literally embody and infuse. It already is around us. It's a recalibration of the highest interstellar intelligence. And so, yeah, it's much more than what lives outside of us, because we're reconnecting as well with our star lineages as part of what we're doing. Even the acknowledgement of the full moon, the full cycles of the feminine, like going back to the renaturing of our true purpose, which was as timekeepers, through our blood cycles, through the blood song of the feminine. And then here we are again back at the guardians of this order, the guardians of Mu, and all of the white kaitiaki that have come on board now. There's a lot of white kaitiaki who are here now. We've got them quite the list, like I believe it's every white kaitiaki, it's every white being. But we tend to focus a lot on the whale, the eagle, or the kahu, and certainly the te whiwhi, the octopus, and the lion. That's coming really big. And of course the white dragon as well. The white dragon is, essentially the land that we live on here in Aotearoa is the land of the long white dragon. And I know they sometimes call it the long white cloud, but essentially it's the long white dragon. And so te whiwhi, the great octopus, represents that intelligence, which, we were just talking about before, and the one that rewrites its own DNA, edits its own DNA, its own brain DNA. Of course, it's got the 9 brains, so I'm sure it can edit a lot, and during those awarenesses. And it has the multidimensional awareness as well, which just takes it up a whole other level of knowing. Because, just even looking at that movie not so long ago, I can't remember the name of it, where she was a cleaner in an aquarium. And just even what unfolded in that story, I don't want to ruin it for people, but I'm sure most of you have probably already seen that octopus story by now. Brilliant, brighter things or brilliant things. Oh, maybe someone else can remember it and put it in the chat. So yeah, that was a real connection to the living web of consciousness, and actually being able to mind read and being able to suss people's DNA out, like had its own biofield reader. It could actually see multiple intelligences operating at the same time. And so it understands the body, the whakapapa lines, the great network of creation. So that's what Te Wheke is all about. And even in the Mu doctrines, they talk about the great, the three points of the head of the Te Wheke, because you've got the Whatu Manawa and the two other eyes, so they're all basically the eyes of Te Wheke, and how they are the direction of where we've come from, and they hold all the story of her story, going all the way back, for multiple generations. We're talking tens of thousands of generations, not just what we know, not just our grandfather, great-grandfather lineage, but, multiple. And in the last era of peace, of real peace, where the peace was penetrative, it was through every cell of our being and through earth and star and everything and all other consciousness. And then we have the white whale, which carries the ancient songlines. It also carries the connection of our mother sun of Sirius, and shares with us that you can indeed breathe water. You can swim in the galactic ocean of the free Queen Sea. And so, she's also carrying the original frequencies of peace, harmony, and the living memory of creation through the waters of land, water, sky. And the turtle is the teacher of patience, because, we've got to be real patient to get our calendars back, man. How long have we been squawking about it? For a long time, at least 26 years, at least 26,000 years. So definitely time for a revival of the calendar, and perhaps that's our next move, is to completely get rid of the old time and move into new time and move into the direction that we're wanting, that we're seeking. And sacred timing, it's about sacred timing as well, and the wisdom and moving with the harmony and the rhythms of earth and the cosmos. So we're definitely working on those ways. And then the Taniwha, they are guardians of transformation, courage, protection. They're holders of the hidden gateways. They're holders of the original incarnation of humanity, our foundation stone as well, as part of the first imprints. It's in basically the sperm has the tail and the head, and all the other bits are created through the connection with the egg, but the sperm is what's known as tangata ira, and it's also where we have the most potent of our taniwha body, is in its most I guess undeveloped form, primordial form, before it hits the egg, and then boom, the whole complex starts in its creation mode from there. So this is our way of being moving from fear to learning how to ride the fear, feel the fear, and do it anyway. And that's what the Taniwha, or the dragon frequency, is all about. It's about showing us how to step into that next level of consciousness. And it's the first teacher, really. Learning how to tame our dragon, learning how to tame our the monster. that bad behavior that is imprinted in this field from frequency fuckery, because yeah, that's definitely going on. And so yeah, that's kind of what I want to share right now. Yeah, kia ora.
Well, I just wanted to say about the 88 Lionsgate, Celia Fenn. She passed away. She's only just passed away. And I've followed her for years. And she was really the kaitiaki of that gate. And I'm sure many of you know her. Do you know her work? Most people do. You know, she's a significant New Earth visionary, right? But anyway, so back on Raylene. So Raylene talked a bit more about the day out of time, the Mayan calendar. It's simply a vehicle witnessing time looping back on itself. So the alpha and the omega anchoring through source self. A greater release of these restraints that holds one in density is now occurring en masse. The dimensional phase lock, this is kind of quite techy, within generates an output signal whose phase is related to the phase of an input signal. Set your intention to realign with input-output pulse of organic time. That's a really good thing to do. You look a bit tired, you need time to sleep. Lols. Yeah, so that's really good. So that's we can set that as we go to sleep at night. So set your intention to realign with input-output pulse of organic time, as it is so tangible now. We have to understand that violence is a function of living in the unnatural order of artificial time. This is a very profound point. It is because we are living in this artificial time that we created conflict between ourselves and nature, i.e., the Gregorian calendar. So we have institutionalized the conflict between ourselves and nature, between ourselves and others, and with inside ourselves. The 13 moons is a return to natural order, which is peace. It is the artificial time that is war. And Jose Arguelles said, take full advantage of the day out of time to integrate a reset of your own timelines and body clock, and carry this as knowing within the spiral of beingness. We are the matrix. We are the masters of no time. And like I said before, we can play with time. It actually isn't real. It's a man-made structure and total fookery, right, of the whole system. It's created, again, you talked about the separation. There's a big one right there. I'll pull it out by the root. And yes, so going back to my little kōrero about my number plate, when I actually, I've spoken about it before, and some of you might remember, but when I was guided to, well, I asked Spirit, am I meant to do this particular training? And I was waiting for my sign, and then a van pulled out, and on the number plate was 000000. And that's what we're in now. Sometimes we can get tohu and signs years before they happen. And we've got to try and work out what they are. And that's really the nature of it all. But isn't it fun being in the universe and working it out together? So yeah, putting down the rako.
Oh, kia ora, sister. And I love what you're saying about time. Yeah, time is actually an artificial construct, because before time, there was no time. And the no time is what I'm really focusing on right now, like the white rainbow, right? She's a no time rainbow, and I really want to see lots more of those. It's like the universe is demanding that we start seeing it properly, that we actually take notice. Let's look at this. It's very, very important that we start taking notice of those sorts of Tohu, those signs, symbols, synchronicities that are being shown to us and revealed. So we're actually up to nearing the end of our time together, but I just wanted to share from the Moon Mystery School First Light Prophecy deck. And for those of you who haven't yet got your set, please reach out and get your set, because they are just so full of the wisdom of Mu. And this is where all of our teachings are based from. We are most definitely in the right time portal, the time before time portal. And today we are sharing the Te Wheke wisdom card, the white wheke. This is, that bird really wanted to come in, eh? But this is it here. And this is what it reads. Multidimensional intelligence, Sona, forgiveness. You have chosen this card because Te Wheke, the great octopus, rises from the depths to meet you. With 9 brains and 3 hearts, it is a living emblem of multidimensional intelligence. A being whose consciousness spreads like a web across ocean currents and dream time. It is the great arachnotech of the ocean's depths. This card signals that it's time for you to embrace your own vast intelligence, not just of the mind, but of the spirit, heart, and soul. You're more than a single stream of thought. You're a living constellation of knowing of the deep ocean. Te Wheke pulses sonar frequencies that travel for miles, echoing truth through darkness. These are the same frequencies now moving through you, awakening your inner sonar, your capacity to sense, to navigate, and to find your way even when the waters are murky. This card invites you to trust your deep senses, to listen to your intuitive pulses and unseen guidance. As the octopus listens to the songlines of the sea, Te Wheke teaches about turmoil. Its arms can swirl into a great whirlpool, drawing everything inwards, a metaphor for confusion and emotional chaos, or old wounds pulling at you. This card acknowledges that you may have felt caught in such a spiral, drawn into turbulence by currents of life, but in the very heart of the whirlpool is stillness. In the center of the chaos is a portal of clarity. As you step into your multidimensional intelligence, let this arm enfold you. Forgive yourself for every misstep. Forgive others for their past in your story, and allow the currents to reset. Forgiveness dissolves the whirlpool and restores the flow to the ocean of your own being. Yes, well, I guess we can absorb chaos around us too, but we can also absorb love. So which one are we choosing? We've got to choose this channel that we wish to tune into when we're absorbing from around us. And the sound seed activation for this is Awhike Moanara. And the karakia invocation, E te whike nui, whakawātia taku ngā kau, ho mai te aroha. Oh, great whike, clear my heart, bring love. And for those of you who do have your cards, please choose one every single day. They will help to give you some guidance, when you come into confusion or when you want a bit more clarity in your life. Because, we're using all the tools we can right now, and they're all there for a purpose, right? So now we are going to do a little bit of kani. So inviting everybody to come into a standing position. just turn this up.
Come gather round beneath the moon tonight. Hearts are glowing, spirits shining bright. Feel the rhythm of Papa Tuanuku song. This is the place where we all belong.
Tefeke reaches through the sea, calling every soul to be free. White whales sing across the tide. Come on everybody, step inside. Kani kani mai, etefano. Aroha rere kite ao, kotahi te ngakau, kotahi te wairua, oterangi mari e te taunga. Ayo, ayo, Mauri ora kite ao. Ayo, ayo, Mauri ora kite ao.
Mauri ora kite ao. Mauri ora kite ao.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Hey, yo. Leo brings the fire inside. Aquarius lift the rising tide. Green diamond shining in every heart. Every ending is a brand new start.
Forest whispers, rivers sing. Every bird has gifts to bring. Nature's wisdom leads the way.
We're remembering more each day.
Kani kani mai, etefano. Aroha rere kite ao, kotahi te ngakau, kotahi te wairua, roterangi mari e te taunga. Ayo, ayo, Mauri ora kite ao. Ayo, ayo, Mauri ora kite ao.
Mauri ora kite ao. Mauri ora kite ao.
Raise your hands beneath the moon, feel a blessing coming soon. Old dream fade, new dreams rise, emerald light before our eyes. Nature dancing, stars above, everything returns to love. Round we go, hand in hand, building peace across the land.
Stir the walks with patient grace, showing us our sacred place. Taniwa opens every door, helping us become much more. White guardians all around, ancient wisdom living sound. Every heartbeat, every smile, healing earth in moon style.
Kani kani mai, etefano. Aroha rere kite ao, kotahi te ngakau, kotahi te wairua, koterangi mari e te taunga. Ayo, ayo, Mauri ora kite ao. Ayo, ayo, Mauri ora kite ao. Kani mai, etefano. Aroha rere kite ao, kotahi te ngakau, kotahi te wairua, koterangi mari e te taunga.
you, everybody, for that awesome bit of cunny. Great to see you all. Oh, God, it's a bit bright on it. Right, good. I'm glad everybody liked that. Just wanting to take us through a little bit of a, I guess, a closing off of the space, and also just a little bit of a meditation process, just inviting us to come into this full moon frequency with both hands on our hearts, and just bringing in this great celebration of this beautiful full moon in the age of Aquarius, calling that in through our hearts, bringing that through the 0 point of our hearts, feeling that absorption of all of that celebration, all of that, the power of the feminine spirit that's brought through all of the rituals, the gatherings, the red tents, the sound ceremonies, the stomping of the earth, the songs being sung to honor the moon, the great mother current, and this power of the Rainbow Nations awakening, and bringing in all of the movement, the prayers, the meditations, the laughter, the joy, the divine Kai being shared right now during this sacred time, the storytelling that's been happening, and the fullness of this moment. This is the honor of our gratitude. As it strengthens, so does our heart magnetics in the field of what we're calling in. Taking in a deep, deep breath, and feel the sun of Mu glowing from the inside with each breath. Allow all fear and resistance and separation to soften into this field of living magnetism. Feel this powerful 0 point magnetics opening even stronger into the living intelligence of love, and drawing it in even further to the true nature of who you are, of your own true nature. Feel your connection with the Nahere, the forests, the rivers, the oceans and the mountains. Feel it with the birds, the whales, the turtle, the wheke, and the fungi above and beneath the soil, reconnecting to the stars above us. Feel the roots beneath you and the heavens around you. And know that you're not just part of this earth. You're not just made of all of the minerals that she carries, but you are part of her living nervous system. Her waters move through you. Her minerals move through your body. Her breath fills your lungs. Her intelligence lives within your cells. And as your inner nature begins to become greener and greener, so too does the world around you. Feel the power of this green turning into the green diamond. Feel the inner sun rising and the mother current flowing. Feel your heart joining with the one heart of all of creation, and rest here. Breathe, receive, and remember. And now just closing us out with a karakia. E te atua e ngā tipuna whakakotahiti a mātou. I raro i te aroha me te maramatanga. Kia rere ngā wai ora o mū. I roto i a mātou. Hei kotahitanga mō te ao. Amen. Great Spirit and ancestors, unite us in love and light. May the living of waters of Mu flow through us as one people in harmony with the world. Amen. So thank you for your time tonight, whānau. And Anhara, do you have any final words before we close out?
Just sending everyone much aroha, and yeah, we just love and respect you all. Please come forward and place your intention with Te Raukara regarding our retreat. It's going to be epic. You know, we've got a master healer coming, sound healer. The pyramids, it'll be all going on. It'll be life-changing. So please come forward. We need your intentions now, whānau. Much aroa, mā te wā, po marie.
Happy full moon, whānau.
Yeah.
Ka kite.
Bye.
Come gather round beneath the moon tonight. Hearts are glowing, spirits shining bright. Feel the rhythm of Papa Tuanuku song. This is the place where we all belong.
Tefeke reaches through the sea, calling every soul to be free. White whales sing across the tide. Come on everybody, step inside. Kani kani mai, e te whānau. Aroha rere ki te ao. Kotahi te ngākau, kotahi te wairua. O te rangi mari e te taunga. Aio, aio, Mauri ora ki te ao. Aio, aio, Mauri ora ki te ao. Kotahite ngako, kotahite wairua, koterangi mari e te taonga. Maori ora ki te ao. Maori ora ki te ao. Kani mai e te whanau. Aroha rere ki te ao. Kotahite ngako, kotahite wairua, koterangi mari e te taonga. Maori ora ki te ao. Maori ora ki te ao. Maori ora ki te ao. Ayo, ayo. Come gather round beneath the moon tonight. Hearts are glowing, spirits shining bright. Feel the rhythm of Papatuanuku song. This is the place where we all belong. The fake reaches through the sea, calling every soul to be free. White whales sing across the tide. Come on, everybody, step inside. Kani mai.